What up YouTube, it's your boy Anime Specialist. So it was a good episode and a lot of things happened, but it was still my least favorite episode of this arc so far. One of the funniest moments was at the start of the episode when Zoro saw Luffy's sword and he felt that it was one of the legendary sword. And the thing that was funny about it is that Zoro actually asked Luffy to hold the sword, but Luffy didn't want to give it to Zoro, and just the face that he made, just the face that Luffy made and the faces that Zoro made was pretty funny, man. It was pretty freaking funny. Anyway, in last week's episode we encountered Hawkins, one of the members from the Worst Generation. It's been a while since we saw him. I think the last time that we saw him was when he made an alliance with Captain Kidd and another member of the Worst Generation. I don't remember his name, and in last week's episode I said Drake, but it wasn't Drake, it was somebody else, so let me know in the comments down below. But anyway, because it's been a while since we saw him, I didn't really remember what was his powers and everything, and even in this episode it's kind of tricky. It's one of the weirdest powers in the One Piece world, and that's hard to say because there's a lot of weird ass powers, you know. But he said that he has the straw fruit, and you know, we saw him make a straw sword that actually killed the lizard, so it was actually dangerous. And then we saw him, it seems like he has some voodoo doll, and I think we saw that power specifically in Sabaody. The voodoo part of his powers wasn't hard to understand because I've seen that in other TV series and there's legend about it, but I don't really believe it, so I guess it don't matter. But yeah, it wasn't hard to understand, but the thing that was pretty hard to understand was how he was predicting things with his straw cards. So we already know that he can predict some things like on percentage or something like that, even though in Sabaody when he tried to predict what was Luffy's fate, he wasn't able to, you know. So that was really interesting, you know. But anyway, yeah, that part of his powers, I don't know how he does that. Maybe it's magic, I don't know. Maybe it's magic and he's mixing it with his straw abilities, I don't know. But the other thing that he did is create a big ass straw monster, which was scary as hell. But yeah, like I said, he has one of the weirdest devil fruit powers in One Piece, and that's saying a lot because there's, like I said, there's a lot of weird ass powers devil fruit powers in the One Piece world, you know. So hopefully we'll see more of him. I've seen the next week's episode preview, and it seems like it's gonna be a way better episode, so I can't wait for that. But I never really thought that he wanted to fight two members of the Worst Generation. I think maybe he's gonna make an alliance to defeat Kaido, because I don't think he wants to be under Kaido, you know. I think he wants to beat him. So I think down the line he will make an alliance with the Straw Hats, with Law, and they'll be able maybe to rescue Captain Kidd, even though maybe he doesn't want to be rescued. But yeah, I didn't feel like he wanted to fight the Straw Hats. Even one of his attacks was aimed at his subordinates, you know. So I don't think he actually wants to fight the Straw Hats. By the way, this is one of my favorite shots of the episode. It looks really good. The art is amazing on that. But yeah, man, I'm wondering what's gonna happen. It seems like they're gonna fight in next week's episode. I don't know what the hell is gonna happen, but in the next week's episode preview we saw Zoro going ham, so I can't wait for that. But yeah, man, they had to quit the fight because I think, what's her name? I don't remember her name, my bad, man. But her name was Otama, I think, if I remember well. Obviously she's ill right now, so they have to find some medicine, maybe find Chopper so that she'll be okay. So they had to quit the fight to save her, basically. So we'll see them fight in next week's episode, because I just saw it in the next episode preview. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know when or if they're gonna create an alliance with Hawkins. But yeah, man, it was a good episode. It wasn't all that. I think next week's episode, like I said, is gonna be way better, and it was maybe the worst episode of the Wano arc so far, even though it wasn't a bad episode, you know what I mean? Anyway, I think I've said everything that I wanted to say about this week's episode. There wasn't that much to talk about, but something that I want to talk about with you guys is the One Piece Stampede movie. So I don't think it's gonna come out in North America, or maybe just Canada, because I'm Canadian, so I wanted to come to Canada, but I don't think it's gonna happen. So let me know if you guys, wherever you are, Australia, I don't know Philippines, I don't know if you guys saw the movie and what you thought about the movie, because it looks beautiful, man. It looks amazing. So hopefully I'll find a way to watch the movie legally, you know. So yeah, man, let me know what you thought about this week's episode in the comments down below, and let me know what you think is gonna happen next. I do One Piece reviews every Saturday, so subscribe for that. But I also do other anime related things like Black Clover reviews on Tuesdays, Fire Force and Dr. Stone reviews on Fridays, and then Kimetsu no Yaiba, Demon Slayer, and One Piece reviews on Saturdays. So stay tuned for that, man. But yeah, the Wano arc so far has been really good. This episode was a little bit lackluster in my opinion. I think it could have been way better, but it wasn't bad, you know. I really like the Wano arc so far. I really like the art, I really like the animation and everything, so I can't wait to know what's gonna happen next, man. Hopefully Otama will you know, maybe in the next few episodes, maybe she'll realize that maybe Luffy was Ace's brother. Maybe Luffy is gonna tell Otama. I really hope that it's gonna happen soon. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a long arc. I heard that it's gonna be even longer than Marineford, you know, the war between Whitebeard pirates and the world government, the navy. So I can't wait, man. It's been good. But thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. It would help my channel a lot. Follow me at Anime Specialist on Twitter and Instagram. More so on Twitter because I tweet a lot more. But yeah, man, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Anime Specialist out. Peace.